Hey, how's it going? It's Travis again. Nice to see your pretty faces tuning in again. So this week, as promised last week, I'm going to talk about Batman. Yeah, Batman. Now, as most or all of you know, uh, I'm a huge Batman fan. Love the dude. Favorite superhero, favorite hero. I was a big fan of Batman growing up. Big fan of him in my teen years. Big fan of him in my adult years. I don't know, probably not going to change. And so the big news recently was Ben Affleck being cast as the new Batman in the new Batman vs Superman movie. And as everyone knows, this movie is the sequel to Superman starring Batman because everybody loves Batman more than Superman. And so Ben Affleck, what do I think about Ben? Well, he was the bomb in Phantoms, yo. It's true. No, I'm actually a fan of Ben Affleck. I've liked a lot of his movies. I'm a big fan of Kevin Smith, and so all the movies that Ben Affleck was in of Kevin Smith, I love those. Dogma. I loved his role in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, Chasing Amy, blah 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 blah. The list goes on. And I was a little shocked when he was cast as Batman, to say the least. I don't really think of him as my Batman type. But as I was thinking about it, I'm not hating the idea. I'm gonna give him a chance. I'm excited to see, when we get a trailer coming out, or at least like a few pictures to see what he looks like as Batman. We basically already know what he looks like as Bruce Wayne, just Ben Affleck wearing a suit. And so, I'm interested to see that. I'd like to see him as Batman. I'd love to see him, punching some people. Daredevil was a horrible movie, but let's not hold that against him yet. He's actually had a pretty good career renaissance the last few years. A number of years ago, a lot of people were thinking he was done, and that Matt Damon had finally won the little race between the two. So Ben Affleck was kind of slipping down the charts, and all of a sudden, boom, started having a few good movies. I recently, obviously Argo hit huge, and was, huge critical success. And now he's, like I said, career renaissance, and he's kind of coming along, and he doesn't really have anything to prove right now. He's basically made right decision after right decision after right decision, and it was actually a huge risk for him becoming Batman, because obviously Batman is huge in the public sphere, and everybody loves Batman, and it was quite a risk for him to see after, he's really made a career kind of, 180 over the last few years from what he was at, and to kind of set him up where he is now, it's kind of a difficult road. But I think, his huge flop in Daredevil never really sat right with him, and he kind of wants to atone for that, and what better way to do that than Batman? So I think he's really going to bring his A game, and I think he's, it's kind of his final, hey, I'm back. I'm Batman. That's what he's going for. I assume we're going to have an I'm Batman quote in there from him, and I actually could see it maybe working out. I know when the news broke, I made a joke on Facebook of, oh, so I hear Matt Damon was cast as Nightwing. Because everyone was saying he's Robin. That doesn't make any sense. Dude's way too old to be Robin. He's got to be Nightwing. Grown up dick. That's Matt Damon in a nutshell. But what would make more sense is Matt Damon would be like, a little more along the lines of Lex Luthor. And anyways, I suppose I'll kind of round out this vlog by saying what I think the next movie should be. Now I'm thinking, opening sequence, you show, Metropolis just decimated from the events of the last movie. And then you see Wayne Enterprises and LexCorp working together to right it and, trying to make Metropolis a better place again. And Lex and Bruce have kind of become friends in their mutual, I don't know if I'd call it hatred, but, they don't like the alien that is Superman. They think he's out of control. And so they're kind of working together, using their money to build up a network against him as Superman kind of, learning his powers, flying around, trying to help people. And then eventually, obviously, Batman comes out. He hunts down Superman. They have a little brawl. I'm kind of picturing maybe something like in the cartoon where Superman comes to try to stop him from, punching out some bad guy. Bruce gives him a flip. Superman comes back up, hits him. Obviously, Superman's stronger. And then he looks through him with his X-ray glasses, which I'm assuming at this point, Bruce doesn't wear the lead mask yet because obviously, he doesn't know all of Superman's powers and Kryptonian's power, so he's not wearing the lead mask yet. So Clark sees that it's Bruce, but then Bruce sets up the little tracking beam. Boom, follows up, finds out that he's Clark Kent, starts studying him, and then he figures out that that Superman is, his weakness is kryptonite. He tells Lex about it. They start making a plan to kind of take out Superman. Eventually, Batman/Bruce realizes that Clark/Superman is actually a good guy trying to help, just a little misguided, needs some mentoring. And so then Bruce tries to talk Lex out of the plan. Lex says, "No, I'm killing this dude." Bruce realizes Lex just about power, not actually about helping people. And so then he's shut out of the plan, but then Superman falls right into the trap. Batman saves him. Boom. That's your movie. That's just my thoughts. Tell me yours. And right now, like I said, I'm not hating the whole Ben Affleck thing. I'm giving him a chance because he's a good actor, and he might be able to pull something together. And so at the end of the day, if you have any questions for me, let me know. Otherwise, we'll see you next week. Love you guys. And stop.